Howdy, y'all. I learned a lot about beer earlier today. Malt liquor, specifically. It's interesting because malt liquor, the very first malt liquor was called Clicks, I think. Or Clocks or Clicks. Originated 1879, I think. Malt, barley. Turns out that Budweiser sucks. Now it's Belgium in Europe, and they use mostly rice as the 35% ingredients in their brew, and they also use beechwood, the process, which is dumb because it doesn't add any additional flavor. They just take I read up on this research. They just use like beechwood chips. Wood probably tastes good. I mean, not literally. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. So they take baking soda and dye it down so it doesn't overpower the flavor, of the finished product of the Budweiser in the plant. But I think that's kind of lame. However, they do like 35%, like I said, and the rest is yeast and hops. But Schlitz and Stroh's, Miller, and they merged. I think it's National City Company or something with Latrobe, Pennsylvania. They combined, and I forget the other state, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. I forget the other one. I think it's Missouri. No, because Anheuser has a lot of history. His name was Anheuser. I think her name was Bud. Actually, in Europe, Budweiser isn't even Budweiser. It's called Bud. Bud in the bottle. Just researched a lot of things about beer earlier today, and I came up. Actually, there are beers that I do like. Actually, in my next video, I'm going to showcase that. But for the time being, I could tolerate this. And Rolling Rock is pretty decent. This is kind of dirty on the cover of it. What? Oh man, looks like someone doo-dooed on the can or something. I don't know. It's kind of nasty. I don't know. Could be, it could be outside dirt. As long as the inside contents isn't tainted. This used to be my go-to beer years ago, in the long necks. Since I'm on the subject of beer, I want to just be forward with this here. I used to like Killian's beer, even Blue Moon, not anymore. Newcastle's expensive. I don't care about things costing that much. A beer that I am gonna choose, hands down, is I'm disappointed with Budweiser. I really am. They've changed their design and style too many times on their label, for marketing, and I appeal. It's just ridiculous, Budweiser, man. They should just be original. It's like then Hurricane family, and they merged into other shit. Then we got these dumbass, stupid microbrewery companies that 90% of them are shit. India, I mean, Kingfisher's probably pretty good, but Coors, I know I diss and I dog Milwaukee, but years ago, my go-to beer was Milwaukee The Beast, MBI, and I'm not going into that right now. About 10 years ago, about 8-10 years ago, Budweiser was a lot better. And if I do drink Budweiser, it'd just be in the bottle. But and the same with Coors Light. But with Coors Banquet Original, it's better in the can, opposed to the bottle. Little King's beer is where I'm going with it. Little King's and Burger Classic beer. because I'm not talking about malt liquor. And you know, there's a lot that I haven't tried, like Big Bear. Big Bear went out of business. I think Brews drank some of that. Keystone. Keystone is pretty good. Genesee, I have that, you know, Genesee Cream Ale. And actually, speaking of cream, Little Kings was the originator. It's actually all American. So moving on to a different topic other than beer, I want to touch on something else. Dancing. You guys have seen me dancing. I think dancing is cool. I think I, I think it can be both ways. It could be gay and it could be. I think it represents art. It represents style and creativity.